Our next guest is going to have a great memory lane to walk down years from now when he looks back on this basketball season for the Aztecs. 30-2. They took the city by storm. They took the country by storm. All-American guard Malachi Flynn with us here on Xtra. Malachi, Mike Costa, Judson Richards with you. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
It's kind of a stupid question. Hey, what are you doing right now? We all know what we're doing right now. We're doing nothing. So we'll move on from that. Malachi, I know what the answer to the question is as far as the disappointment of not having March Madness. But as you're, now weeks kind of removed from that decision by the NCAA, what's the grieving process like with you right now?
I think you forget about it for a little bit until you see stuff on Twitter or you're just talking with people. So, I think it'll stick with us forever. To be honest, I don't think that we'll ever just completely get over it.
Malachi, when you look back to going 30-2, is there a part of you that feels lucky a little bit that the timing of it didn't disrupt the regular season? Because who knows that this could go on. Like, you did not get your March Madness, but ultimately you did get perhaps, I don't know, would you call it the most enjoyable season of your career?
Yeah, without a doubt. You definitely got to look at all the positives. I mean, we had a great season, and we were able to finish the regular season, like you said, so... looking back, that's definitely a positive of all this, and I think we just got to take the good from it.
I know you'll give all the kudos to your teammates, but being able to walk around with the moniker of All-American, what does that feel like?
It feels good, but like you said, I think it's really just a testament to our team. I mean, we had 30 wins, and I definitely wouldn't be on the level that all the awards if we didn't win a lot. So a lot of it is just us winning games day in and day out, and then eventually it just led to that.
Aztec star Malachi Flynn with us on Xtra 1360, Fox Sports San Diego, your home of Aztecs basketball. Malachi, due to the virus, how has it changed how you meet with NBA teams and potentially try to figure out if you're going to head the route of the NBA or return to college?
Yeah, I mean, right now I haven't done any of that stuff just because of all this going on. I mean, I know at some point I'll sit down with my coaches and my family to really talk about what it looks like going forward. But right now it's kind of just it's like a waiting game. I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen, so kind of just sitting, just waiting around.
There's no pre-draft camp. There's no summer league per se that you can continue to show scouts and NBA teams the great basketball player that we know you are. But does it feel good to have maybe as a chip in your pocket a 30-2 season in which really you elevated your draft stock?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when we look at it, I think the team did as much as we could almost as far as putting ourselves in the best position. The only other thing would have been going to the tournament and making a deep run. So when you look at it like that, I mean, you kind of just got to be satisfied that you really did as much as you can, and this virus isn't anything you control. So I think the things that we control, we did pretty good at, and I mean, that's how I look at it now.
Malachi, thanks to you and your teammates, you made San Diego State, which wasn't even in a preseason top 25, a national story. But as we know, nothing is like the national stage of playing in March Madness. How has that impacted you potentially to being able to sell yourself to NBA scouts and general managers?
I think it impacts it a lot just because the tournament is where everybody is watching. The tournament is where everybody's looking forward to play, and it's the biggest stage. All the best players, all the best teams are in one location and just going at it. So it can change a lot of things, but at the end of the day, like I said, I think we did as much as we could. I mean, we had no control over this virus, so it is what it is at the end of the day.
Malachi, I would assume you're a goal-oriented person, and I'm sure one of the goals was reaching March Madness with this Aztecs group. If you decided to turn pro this year and not come back for another year, would it be something that would gnaw at you really not knowing if you could have come back and do it again?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what everybody plays for. It's March Madness. So the fact that we didn't really get that chance, it definitely hurts a little bit, and will always be a what if. Even probably 5 years, I feel like there'll be times in our lives, all of us, where we're like, dang, what if we had that chance? So I think for everybody, it'll always be like that.
And I'll be honest with you. I think you're a really good basketball player, but I don't want to see you have to go through that discomfort. You should probably come back for another year and make another run. I'm looking out for you, Malachi, nobody else.
Yeah, for real.
Malachi, this is where Costa softens you up, and then I hit you with the tough question. All right, so you're talking to Aztecs fans, and they want us to ask you straightforward. Can you give us an indication about which direction you are leaning? Returning to San Diego State or heading towards the NBA? The best that you can, answer that question for San Diego State basketball fans.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, right now, I really don't know, just because of all this stuff that's going on. I mean, we don't know what the process looks like. The NBA hasn't even started yet. It's just been a weird year, and I think I'll really take some time to talk with my coaches and family. But for now, I've just been enjoying hanging out with my family back at home, not really too worried about any of the bigger decisions. So right now, it's just kind of really just waiting, see how everything goes.
You know, that game-winning shot against San Jose State, as I look back on the film of that and break it down, there's just something a little off in your jump shot. And I think you need to come back at San Diego State another year and certainly work on that. But Malachi, seriously, what did that feel like to be able to throw down that dagger?
It felt good. I mean, that whole game, we were definitely not supposed to be in that position. I think we should have been winning by a lot more, but I mean, it was a tough game. San Jose was making some tough shots, and then it just got to the end, and the play kind of got broken off, and then I just tried to go make a play. But as soon as it left my hands, it felt good. So I'm glad we escaped that one with a win.
Malachi, as you can imagine, your decision will be very impactful to San Diego State basketball fans, and so we have been talking a lot about it for you. We have weighed out pros and cons of what may suit you best and what decision you may make. The one question I would like to ask is, what do you see as the biggest pros for you of returning to San Diego State?
I think just having a chance to play postseason again, and then just being with the guys. I mean, it's a family over there. Continuing to get better. I think wherever I'm at, I'm going to work hard and get better. So, but I think the biggest pro would probably just being able to have a chance to play in the March Madness.
Malachi, the night that they retired Kawhi Leonard's number, that was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think if it's going to happen for you, it's only going to happen if you come back for another year at San Diego State. So no pressure there.
Yeah, no pressure.
Well, Malachi, first and foremost, congratulations to the season that you had. Secondly, we are so disappointed that you did not get an opportunity, because we were expected to be heading towards a national championship or a Final Four and then a national championship this weekend. And there's a lot of people, including us, that believed that you all could be there. So no matter what your decision is, best of luck to you. Thanks for all of the good memories, and we hope to have them potentially with you again at Viejas Arena next year. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Malachi.